A very good morning to my fellow audience. I, Felicia, and my fellow colleagues are here today as representatives from a company with multiple chains of traditional Chinese restaurants. We will be giving a lecture on the importance of traditional Chinese cuisine in Chinese culture and community. First of all, I would like to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to attend our talk today. I'd like to start by giving a brief description of the history of traditional Chinese cuisine. The Chinese believe that their food is not just about taste, but it's also about sight. The preparation of Chinese food is considered an art, and is mainly influenced by two major philosophies, Taoism and Confucianism. China is divided into North and South regions which differ climatically. The North region has climates that change drastically from cold winters to hot summers, whereas the South region has temperate climates with seasonal rains. The North Chinese people's principal food is wheat, while in the South it is rice. Cooking techniques also began to evolutionize from drying and pickling to stir-frying. Although the Chinese ate differently according to which region they lived in and what beliefs they practiced, they had one thing in common, which is their eating habits. There is a common Chinese saying that proposes consuming a diet composed of grains as the principal food and meats as supplements, which is what you see here on this slide. After many centuries, various Chinese cuisines have originated from diverse regions of China, with these 8 being the major ones. Each cuisine differs from one another in terms of taste and ingredients since they originate from different regions of China. Hence, it is important that we appreciate the significance of each cuisine because most of them have influenced the Chinese cuisine we have here in Malaysia. Now, allow me to pass my time to my colleague, Vicky.
Now, I will be continuing the main part of our presentation today, which is the importance of traditional Chinese cuisine in Chinese culture and community. Firstly, food culture allowed others to have better understanding towards Chinese tradition because food culture had always been one of the most important aspects in the Chinese culture. The ecologist and scholar Casey Chang had once said that Chinese people are especially preoccupied with food, and food actually accompanies or symbolizes many social interactions of the Chinese society. In short, what he basically means is that there is nothing more important than food in Chinese culture, and food culture plays an important role in shaping the Chinese tradition. Therefore, it's crucial for us, especially the Chinese society, to introduce the traditional Chinese cuisine to to our friends all over the world so that they would have a better understanding towards our Chinese culture. Besides that, traditional Chinese cuisine also plays an important role in passing knowledge from one generation to generation in the Chinese society. According to the Chinese traditions, every dishes and ingredients has a story and symbolism in Chinese food culture. For instance, Chinese believe eggs symbolize fertility, noodles symbolize longevity, and chicken symbolize phoenix. Although some of the story or symbolism of food may sound silly or irrelevant in Chinese culture, but it's still a must for us to pass down the story behind every cuisine because it contains precious knowledge and history that passed down from generation to generation by our ancestors. Moreover, it's also undeniable that the stories of food in Chinese culture also signifies the uniqueness of Chinese culture and tradition. In short, traditional cuisine allowed the new generation to remember their history and appreciate the knowledge passed down by their ancestors. On the other hand, traditional Chinese food culture also contains certain diet restriction and diet guidelines to ensure healthy lifestyle. As everyone knows, Chinese herbal remedies have a rich history that dates back more than 5,000 years ago and contains a lot of useful medical knowledge that is essential for us to sustain our health. For example, there are specific medical remedies and diet restriction for different kids, different kinds of people. The implementation of medical knowledge into the Chinese food allowed eaters to stay healthy all the time and indirectly reduce the risk of getting different diseases. For instance, famous traditional Chinese herbs like dong gui zi, marshmallow seeds are added into Chinese cuisine to help to reduce eyesight problems, promote urination, and also unblock the bowels in our body. Now I'll pass my time to Rizwan. Thank you. Some people may have said that nowadays people have no time to appreciate the Chinese culture because of hectic lifestyle. The statement, however, is not true because we are living in the 21st century where everything is just right at the tips of our finger. Technology makes everything simple and less time consuming. It's a given choice whether or not you continue the tradition or let simply to die. Even the government are issuing internet conference to help them to cope with busy lifestyle. There are some people who say that Chinese food are old school and does not deserve to be on the top of the list, but however, Chinese food are healthy and considered to be one of the most important aspects of the Chinese identity. To a Chinese man, food represents the core of a day's work. Improper food could cause problems towards their daily life, which is either for work or for a recreational day with their family. It's true that most people, especially a typical Chinese nowadays, to eat more from what their body needs. However, it's up to your choice of a person whether or not they have enough in their body to serve them through the day. It is true as well that there are simpler ways to eat healthy rather than making something for an hour or so to eat. Yet traditions for a Chinese man are highly irreplaceable, and it's very easy for a tradition to slip from our fingertips, where it shall be lost to the world. Traditions are hard-won victories of our ancestors. Therefore, the memories that serve generation from the beginning of an era. Traditions are not easy to gain, they are not easy to be replaced. With training and discipline, they shall be a tradition that can hold, but in this era where men are easily the same as the other men, traditions that are made in this world are hardly the same with the old tradition. That's all from Rizwan. Thank you.
So now I would like to conclude all the points of the topic. Food has a special meaning to the Chinese people. As they mentioned at the beginning, the Chinese relies on colors, aroma, and taste while preparing the food. The sense of sight is just as important as the sense of taste. The importance of Chinese cuisine is it plays an essential role in shaping the Chinese culture. Food has always had a special place in Chinese culture as it is an important part of daily life for Chinese people. Chinese not only enjoy eating but believe that eating good food can bring harmony and closeness to the family and relationships. Furthermore, the Chinese also pass their knowledge from one generation to another generation through the Chinese cuisine. Every dishes and ingredient has a story and symbolism. In Chinese food culture, for instance, the zongzi or rice dumpling is a traditional Chinese food. The origins of it is traced to the legend of Qi Yuan, a well-loved poet who drowned himself in a river. To stop the fish from eating his body, the people made rice dumplings and threw them into the river. In short, the Chinese not only passed down good and delicious food but also great knowledge and the ancient history of the Chinese. Next, Chinese cuisine contains certain diet restriction and diet guidelines to ensure healthy lifestyle. For example, sometimes when the Chinese feel a deficiency in their health or strength, they usually seek of traditional method first, which is to use herbs and special ingredient soup to replenish the energy level and to stay healthy. Northern Chinese call it Jingbo and the Southern Chinese call it Bosheng. They usually go to herbalists for herb teas or to seek out advice from the elderly to cook the special soup. Often, traditional Chinese will use herbs and special soup for all illness before he or she seeks out alternative treatment from Western medicine. Western medicine is often reserved for more severe health problems as many Chinese believe that Western medicine is too strong for them. To sum up, Chinese cuisine is the heaven for all people as it is more than just fulfilling the basic needs. If the traditional Chinese cuisine is gone, so as the traditional of Chinese culture. Thank you.